Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a review on the Lush Sticky Dates Body Spray for 2024. Just to make a note, this is a returning fragrance from the Lush X Community 2023 release. I guess Sticky Dates was really popular that it made a return. And depending on its popularity, Lush tends to bring back fragrances. With the trend of gourmands becoming more and more popular, this one will hopefully, fingers crossed, be returning as well later on in the future once all of the product of this Lush Sticky Dates sells out. But anyways, to talk about the collection very quickly, this is a part of a limited edition drop of, I believe, 6 body sprays. So we have the returning Lush Sticky Dates. We have a fan favorite for any OG Lushie. We have Space Girl. We have the new fragrance called Grape Soda, which shares the fragrance Vampire Kisses. I believe that was a lip scrub one Halloween or 2 Halloweens ago. We have Lemon Flutter, which has not been released in a body spray yet. As well, oh, did I already say this? I'm losing my train of thought. But we have the return of Peaches. It is a repackage of the Lush X Mario collab Princess Peach body spray. Now it went down in price because Lush doesn't have to pay for the licensing fee, as well as Passion. That one I really wanted, but it's not available in California and I believe some places in Quebec. So yeah, those are all the body sprays, and I purchased Sticky Dates as well as Grape Soda. Let's go on to Sticky Dates. So to talk about the packaging, I really enjoy that this is a little bit more colorful than the typical Lush body spray. So here we have an OG scent. Oh, I love Celebrate. But this is how the bottle typically looks like. So if you can see, there's a lot more color added. Don't mind this thing right here. That was a 50% off sticker because this did go 50% off back in the day. But yeah, normally it's just black and white, but I do appreciate when Lush does certain like colorful labels like this. Here, let me bring out another one, the one that I initially pulled out. This is how Snow Fairy looks like. Certain scents get like colorful labels, but normally, if it's released in an all year round scent, it doesn't get a pretty label, unfortunately. But to go on to the packaging, I really love that it has this gold foil that says limited edition. I'll try to pop up how the original Sticky Dates looked like. It was slightly tweaked, but I think this one's slightly better. So anyways, right here, it is listed as 6.7 fluid ounces or 200 milliliters, and that is a full-size body spray at Lush. Now, I am in the US or Lush North America, meaning that this Lush body spray costs $40. Here is the little blurb. It says, already a legend in its own time, this velvety blend of benzoin, resinoid, and sandalwood is practically guaranteed to make you melt. So obviously, I feel like there is a trend right now for gourmand fragrances, and I think this is why it's taking off in popularity. Think of, let's say, Posh Chocolate, Yummy Custard, Super Milk, Let the Good Times Roll, Honey, I Washed the Kids. I feel like there is a trend now for more gourmand fragrances, whereas when I got into Lush, it was more citrus-centric. At one point, it was florals, and then at one point, it was more of like earthy, like herbal type scents. But yeah, here, let me show you the back. So one thing that I really love about Lush is that it always shows you who made your product and at what date. So right here, it says Mauricio made my product, and it has the best by date. Now, body sprays tend to last even longer past the best by date of use. So just to make a note, like if, let's say like one day after, what is this, July 6, 2028, obviously you can still use it. But of course, spray, smell it. If it still smells good, you're good to go. And I love it that it has the ingredients listed. So one thing to know that the more quote unquote natural ingredients are listed in green. And then we have the less natural, I guess, ingredients listed in black. So if you can see right here, I want to make a note that the first ingredient is organic alcohol denatured. One good thing that Lush did is that now all of their products are made with organic alcohol. And I believe that it's made in Brazil with renewable energy. So that's very awesome. And in case if you're vegan, this is vegan and self-preserving. So here's how the back looks like. Very cool. Some of the ingredients besides organic alcohol denatured, we have water, fragrance, glycerin, carob, resinoid, benzoin, resinoid, some ingredient I can't pronounce, sandalwood oil. We have, let's see, cinnamon, which I know that can irritate some people's allergies, but here we go. Okay, I kind of talked a lot, but let's go on to the fragrance itself. So this all started because in 2023, or was it 2022, that the Sticky Dates shower gel, that was the first time this fragrance family came up. Here we go. This isn't the original one. The original one had a prettier brown kind of label. This is how it looks like right now. So this is the smaller 100 milliliter shower gel. And I really loved it because yes, it is a gourmand, but there's like a sort of roasted smokiness from the resinoid that just elevates this fragrance. It makes it deeper. And I was curious because obviously my first order was canceled. I'm like, how accurate or how similar will it be to the shower gel? Sticky Dates has come out in other, what do you call it, product types. So we've had the Sticky Dates, I believe, scrub, we've had the lotion, and I think we've had maybe the co-wash. And depending on what form it's released in, because of the ingredients, it will change the scent a little bit. But to me, I feel like the body spray is very accurate and pretty close to the shower gel. Ooh, love the shower gel. The only thing that I don't like about it is that now the Lush shower gels are more runny, but that's a whole separate issue. So anyways, going back to the fragrance, what does the Sticky Dates body spray smell like? So to me, I really love it that it just smells like exactly what it's called, sticky toffee pudding, almost borderline a little bit more caramel on the opening. And I love it how it just becomes this very warm vanilla buttery sandalwood scent in the dry down. And yeah, I just really love it. If you love gourmands, love sweet scents, you'll love this as well. Now, I personally feel like this fragrance can be worn during hot temperatures, but I feel like that's not where it stands out. I feel like you can really appreciate it during cooler weather, so more during autumn or the winter time. But I did wear this when it was about like 80 plus or 90 plus degrees. And I feel like, yes, it did quickly go into that, into the base notes of more of this like sandalwood, vanilla tonka bean note. I did appreciate the opening as well because the caramel is just really nice, but it's not super sticky where you feel like, oh, I need to like wash this off of my body. All right, going on to how well this, I guess, projected and stuff. So for me personally, I felt like this is a heavy hitter fragrance, but only the caveat is for the first 3 hours. And the reason is because I feel like when you first spray this, you almost think like, wow, I sprayed too much. This is going to be too heavy. However, I feel like that quickly dissipates. You only have a decent sized fragrance bubble for those first 3 hours. So other people are going to know you're wearing it. You're going to know you're wearing it. But then around hour 4 or so, you kind of ask yourself like, wait, like what happened to Sticky Dates? And then you have to like go close to your clothing again and smell it. And you're like, oh yeah, right, I'm wearing this. So it's not like, for example, I feel like Rose Jam body spray, that one performs more like a perfume. However, if you spray it on your clothing, you can still smell this. I personally don't like spraying any body sprays on my skin. I tend to spray them on my clothing. So I do have a shirt that I wore about like a day ago. So I did spray that on my clothing. So right now, when I get really close to it, I am able to smell it and I feel like I get more of that buttery vanilla instead of anything. The caramel toffee scent really died down. And right now I just mainly get like the smoothness and the softness from the sandalwood mixed in with that like creamy vanilla. So yeah, unfortunately, I ideally would want this to perform a little bit better, but it's still pretty decent for a body spray, especially when you compare it to some, let's say, mainstream scents, like certain Bath and Body Works scents. The quality is going down and they're becoming less strong and they don't project as much. But on the on the other hand, Lush body sprays cost $40, so they cost a lot more. So you kind of have to like pick and choose and really love the scent you're going to purchase because Lush does not have any sales besides Boxing Day. And in 2024, they have that random summer sale. So also you have to factor in whether or not this purchase will make sense to you. Okay, and if you were to ask me, hey, I've never smelled the Sticky Dates scent family from Lush. I have no idea if I will like it, but I have tried other Lush products. Like, would you recommend this? So I feel like this is kind of close, or mostly similar to Honey, I Washed the Kids, mainly because this is also very sweet and it does share that little hint of caramel, but it's not like toffee, obviously. So for Honey, I Washed the Kids, it does have a honey caramel fragrance. And I feel like this one, at least on me, it smells a little bit more like alcoholic, kind of boozy leaning. And I feel like that just has to do with my body chemistry. And there is a little hint of like a dash of floral versus sticky dates. That's just pure on gourmand sweet if you omit the sandalwood note, or if you pick up the woody notes from sandalwood. I get more of the creaminess. Or let's say you really like Let the Good Times Roll. I feel like this is another one that if you like this one, you may like sticky dates. And if you never smelled Let the Good Times Roll, this one's just your sweet scent of like caramel corn, basically. It's very accurate, and this one is a beast. It performs a lot better than sticky dates, actually. Especially on clothing, you can smell this on like day 3 and you get a whiff on your like sweater, for example. But yeah, they're not super similar. Or for example, if you like turmeric latte. Now, a lot of people mistaken turmeric latte for a gourmand scent, but I feel like this one is going to be the one where if you like it, you might not necessarily enjoy sticky dates, because turmeric latte, it's a very like woody, resinous. There is hints of vanilla, but that's not the main focus. I feel like the main focus is this like creamy tobacco. It's really nice. It almost smells a little bit like if I'm smelling like an outdoor barn area, if it was like super cozy in the like fall, autumn time. So anyways, overall, I'm very happy I purchased this, because since my first order got canceled, I have gone to several small businesses that dupe it. So we have one from Cake and Barrel. This is a small business, and this is their sticky pudding. I have a dedicated review on this one, but when I compare the two, they are pretty close. However, when I smell all of the dupes, while some are very similar, I feel like they don't capture that complex scent that sticky dates has, because it is, yes, sticky toffee pudding, but there are layers to it. So you definitely get like the top, middle, and the base note of the sandalwood, versus I feel like these like dupes, while they're very nice, I feel like they only capture like the higher levels, or like just the sweet notes. So we have Cake and Barrel. That one's a pretty good dupe though, if you can't get your hands on sticky dates. We have one from a small business. Again, sticky dates. This is from Pixie Spell Essentials on Etsy. I haven't used that one much. And then we have Land of Oz. This is their body perfume oil. So sometimes I like to just mix all of these together, especially if, like, for example, this body oil, I'll mix it in with the Lush Sticky Date Spray. All right, so those are all of my thoughts and opinions on the return of the Lush Sticky Dates body spray. Overall, I feel like this is super popular, and I feel like it will eventually become an all year round scent at Lush, especially with the trend of popularity that gourmand fragrances have. So I think that if you enjoy anything sweet, so we're talking you're a fan of posh chocolate, you're a fan of yummy custard, you like Honey, I Washed the Kids, Let the Good Times Roll, so on and so forth, I think this one will be a good addition. And if your store happens to have it in stock, at least in store to smell, definitely go ahead and try it out. But I feel like this is a little bit more blind buy safe than some other Lush body sprays. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.